Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, wherever you may be tuned in. Today, the real tournament begins. Quarterfinal action in the A pool of this 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. Second place finisher in their division, Greece, going to tangle with the third place winner of their side of the A pool, Portugal. Two teams very familiar with one another. And I got to say, I think pretty evenly matched from my vantage point. Starting in between the pipes for the Greeks, it's Ioannis Vredis, number 30, and his counterpart will be the veteran, the gentleman, number 29, Daniel Medeiros. Greece look like they might get the first opportunity, and I think the first goal in this game is going to be big. Portugal now on the attack. Here's Christopher Criador. Criador throws the ball to the net. That one's deflected wide. My name is Steve Power, folks. Inviting you to join in with me on Twitter. Want to get your comments, your shout-outs, your commentary. As long as it's G-rated, I can get it out there for you. You can get me at Steve Power NL. And I know a lot of Greek fans and a lot of Portuguese fans out there watching this one. I know it's early in the morning back in Canada, but I wouldn't be too surprised if people are up watching this one. Here's David behind the net, Matthew David for Portugal. Back for the point, shot by Dakota. That deflects down low. Arago behind the net. Ball gets put back in for Justin Cabral. Portugal, some chances early. There's a shot right on, and Vredis steers that one aside. Winner of this game gonna go on to face the winner of the USA-Switzerland game, as all teams face in quarterfinal action today. They're from the beautiful Bassard Arena in Zug. Ball chipped up into Greek territory. Here's Novas now. Novas, big smooth defenseman for the Greek team. He's had a great tournament for the Greeks. Danny Novas sets up behind the net. Portugal in a 2-1-2 neutral zone trap, so it seems. And the Greeks managed to get the ball deep into Portuguese territory, where Joe Pontus goes back for the Portuguese. Here's Carvalho. Carvalho. Ball gets lifted to the net by Justin Torres. That shot's right on, and that's easily steered aside by Vredis. Novas now, he's going to set up shop behind his own net. Portugal go for change, and we noticed right off the bat here in this one, Portugal going to their bench early. And we see some depth players getting put into this game early in the game, and I got to think that's a good move by the Portuguese coaching staff. Portugal up to the line. They drive one in. That one misses. Chance for the Greeks to clear now. And here comes our first penalty of the game. And that's an easy call. Going to go to Chris Sekera, and that's going to be for the slashing as he smashes the stick out of the Greece hands. And talked to a couple of Portuguese players over the last 24 hours, and to a man, they all agree staying out of the penalty box is going to be key in this one. We see Sekera not happy with the call, but that's an easy call to make you. All week, all you got to do is touch the stick of someone, they've been calling it. So when you crack it in two pieces out of the guy's hand, I'm sorry, that's going to be called every day of the week. So, Greeks to the power play, 3:25 into this first period. And no surprise for the Greece to have big Danny Novas and George Nistis going to control the power play at the point. Here's Novas now. Greeks gain the blue line. First goal, as I said, folks, is huge in this one. Nistis. Nistis for Novas. Novas. He's going to switch spots with the smooth Nistis. Here's Nistis, shot right on. Nice blocker save by Medeiros on his first test of this hockey game. And we got another penalty call. I think it's going to be to the Greeks, and if I'm not mistaken, that might have been a sparing call. Let's see what it's going to be. No, it's hooking. Or is it sparing? I'm not sure. If it's sparing, it's going to be a 4-minute penalty. But it is 2 minutes for hooking, and that goes against Josh Barbas. Some familiarity with these boys here, and that's going to lead to little shenanigans away from the play at times, and I think that's what happened here as Barbas got tagged for a poor penalty I would think the Greeks would admit to. So 4-on-4. Going to be here now. Portugal pass out front. That one just bounced over the stick of Justin Cabral. Ball comes out in the neutral zone. Here's Carrera. Carrera steps up over the red line. He's going to dump it in and chase himself. Joe Barbas goes back for Greece. Barbas puts the ball around the net for Nistis. Nistis, long return pass for Joseph Barbas. Barbas, nice play there to chip the ball deep into the corner, but an equally good play by Jason Quiroga coming behind the net for the Portuguese. Portugal coming out, good back check by the Greeks. Teams at even strength here. 4-on-4 hockey for the next 42 seconds. No score early on, 4:44 into this first period. Team Portugal and Team Greece. Winner moves on. I can't say loser goes home, but they still have to qualify for placing, but losers' hopes of winning this year's World Championships certainly out the window. See a few USA players or coaches staff in the audience, and you got to think that's pretty smart. US did play Portugal in the round robin, but they have not seen the Greeks, so I guess they're trying to get a little book on them. The US have to get past the Swiss, though, as Team Switzerland in the last 48 hours have played very, very well. And they're going to have a big crowd on hand for their matchup. I believe that would be the fourth game of the day here at the arena. Last game of the day is going to be a clash of the Titans, Canada and Slovakia in quarterfinal matchup. Who would have thought they'd be playing each other in the quarters? Nistis puts it back for the veteran defenseman of this Greece team, Paul Barbas. Barbas for Nistis. Greeks now shorthanded just momentarily now. They do a good job controlling the ball, moving around. Sequeira out of the box. Takes it for Portugal. Sequeira puts it behind the net where Matthew Leal is going to knock it back for Sequeira. Team's now back at even strength. And Creador fires the ball down for Pedro Cabral. Pedro Cabral out front. Nice pass there on the stick of Ricardo Perez. Pedro Cabral, veteran for this Portuguese team, very, very smart on the floor. Here come the Greeks. Nistis momentarily had a 2-on-1, but these guys are running hard early in this first period. Here's Nistis, down low, tries to find Barbas out front, can't get it there. And the Portuguese will have a chance to move it up the floor. Should make a comment, folks, too, only early in the day here in Zug, 1:10 in the afternoon, but I tell you what, this arena's hot right now. I can't imagine later on today when there's about 4,000 or 5,000 Swiss fans in the building, how hot it's going to be. Here's a chance for David. David flying into the net, almost got the deke on Vredes, but a great play by the Greek defender to stop that scoring chance. Ball put down low for Justin Cabral. Cabral, he spins off, gonna put it back behind the net. Matthew David takes it. David out front, pass across. And Portugal coming dangerously close here. Ball knifed out of play. Matthew David making a statement early, trying to get Portugal on the board. 7:16 in, no score. Portugal and Greece. So face-off is going to be to the left of Vredes in the goal. from the draw. Greek defenseman takes a bang behind the net. Here the ball comes out front, and right then Justin Torres almost got his stick on a loose ball in front. Great battle going on along the wall. And Portugal win that battle early. Portugal winning the ball early in this game. Here's a long lead pass for the Greek player, Barbas. Barbas comes down. He's got great speed, gets forced to the outside, and a nice play by Dakota. Michael Barbas behind the net now. He leaves it for Pitsakoulis. Pitsakoulis comes out. He's looking for shooting lane. Can't find one. Wrist shot. That gets blocked. Going to bounce all the way around, and Justin Torres has a chance to come away for Portugal. Here come the Greeks now. Here's Pitsakoulis on the outside. Shoot, scores! Don't know how that found its way through. Might have been deflected off the defenseman, but Pitsakoulis puts the Greeks on the board just over halfway in this first period. And that, folks, that goal is huge. That's bigger than my belly. 8-12 in, 1-0 Greece. Greeks come right back to the attack off the face-off. Portugal see if they get an answer early. And Daniel Medeiros gives his head a little shake after that one. Can't fault Danny there. I think that ball was deflected. The Rolling Stoner checking in. Gonna be a cracker of a game, Steve. Go Portugal. It is indeed, for sure. Portuguese with the better chances early, but Greece, first team to dent the twine. Portugal now with the ball, in for Peter Cabral. Cabral spins, fires, that one's deflected. Vredis comes out and pushes the ball away to safety. Here comes the Greeks. Here's Akarlis. Emmanuel Akarlis throws the ball out front for Peter Akarlis. He can't get a stick on it. Ball comes back to the point for Hionis. Hionis finds Nistis coming down the left side. Nistis got Novas driving to the net. Great pass there by George Nistis, and Danny Novas got a stick on it, but Daniel Medeiros there for the save. Another pass to Novas. Medeiros comes across, stretches the big pad out on that one. Greeks definitely feeding off scoring that goal, and they're putting it to the Portuguese now. Here's Creador with a chance to clear. Creador for Dustin Macbeth. Macbeth, the speedy number 9. He's coming down low for the Portuguese. Carnaviaris for Greece. Chance to clear, but Christopher Creador fires it back in. Intensity and speed of this game picking up considerably after that Greece goal. No more feeling each other out. No more laying back. They're playing for all their marbles here, folks. Here's David. David up to the line to Creador. Creador thinks about going to David. Tries to get it into the slot for Matthew Leal. Ball gets turned over. Carnaviaris turns it back over to Portugal. Here's Leal. Leal for David. David's got Leal going to the net. Elects to go back to the point to Dakota. Dakota shot. That's blocked by Barbas in front. Down low. Leal. Nice moves here by Leal. Pass comes across. Just missed the stick of David. Matthew David for Matthew Leal. Leal takes a shot. That one goes wide. Dakota's going to come in. He chips it by the Greek defender. Now Pitsakoulis with a chance to clear. And he does so right to the stick of Michael Barbas. Michael Barbas down for Jesse Barbas. Barbas behind the net. Got Pitsakoulis out front. There it is on the stick of Pitsakoulis. Winds, fakes, can't get it through. Nice attempt there as Pitsakoulis looked to hit Rampantinos going through the slot. Matthew David now. This Portuguese line's had a long shift. David's going to get the ball in deep. Gives his mates a chance to change. Ball behind the net now. Rampantinos for the Greeks. Both teams using their benches early in this first period. Ball behind the net, no. Adamu. Adamu, nice long pass into neutral zone. Looking for Romano. Romano gives chase all the way down on the Portuguese defenseman Arago. Arago, nice play to get the ball around. Portugal puts the ball deep. Going to be a flooring call here, though, as Carvalho couldn't keep up with that one. And the ball comes all the way down back into Portugal territory. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in this first period. A very, very fast period. Both teams trading some scoring chances, but Team Greece have dented the twine and lead by a score 1-0. Face-off going to be to the right of Daniel Medeiros. From the draw, scrambled win by the Portuguese. Fan down it behind the net, though, was Lille. Peter Cabral now. He turns it over to Rakalis. Peter Rakalis puts the ball down deep to Stefanos Govas. Ball comes up the wall. Nice play by Cabral there. Puts it into the neutral zone. And Brandon Aruda, a chance for Portugal. He can't get it. Away come the Greeks. Pitsakoulis is out in front. Nice pass across. And Arcalis had that one just go between the wickets. And here comes Macbeth for Portugal. Macbeth all by himself on a 1-on-4. Not much he can do there. And Govas takes over for Greece. Govas throws it to the net. Barbas, chance to pick it up. Nistis comes in late. Almost got the shot, and away comes Matthew David for Portugal. David's got to step on his defenseman. David comes in, and a great play by the Greek defender, Chris Manos, to stop David from getting a shot on goal. Here's the pass, blocked by Peter Carnoviaris, and Carnoviaris comes away for the Greeks. Portugal in the neutral zone. Here's Dustin Macbeth. Macbeth, he just elects to put it down. Surprised, no one trying the long shot yet. Both of these teams really, they're almost trying to stick handle it down to the goal line. Here's Nistis now. Nistis for the Greeks. Nistis tries to feather one down to Barbas. Pass back for Adamu. Adamu tries a long one. That misses wide. Nistis now. Nistis with the ball on the left side. Nistis, nifty move there around Carrera. Chance there on the side of the net for Barbas. Ball comes out front. Carnoviaris couldn't get a stick on it. Very physical play there. Referees letting them play best they can. Good job by the officials so far. Here's Creador now. Sorry, that's Sakara. Sakara steps out. Going to slow things down. Fantastic, frenetic place over the last 5 minutes. Long pass into the neutral zone. Carvalho chips that one. Going to be offsides at the blue line. Only 41 seconds left to play. Team Greece 1. Team Portugal, no score. Don't forget it, folks. Check in with us on Twitter. Give a shout out to your player. I'll be checking as much as I can. At Steve Power NL. Mez checks in. Shout out to Team Greece. Go Greece, go. To all the Barbases are cheering from St. Catharines, Ontario. There can't be that many left. They're all here on the floor. Just kidding. Talk to Paul Barbas before the game about what it means to play with his family like that and have so much support coming from home. The Greek team really appreciates it. And Paul's been a veteran of these types of affairs for many years. Talking about playing Masters again next year. So lots of ball hockey left in those legs yet. Here's Greece, dying seconds now of this first period. The Greeks back to the attack. Pitsakoulis down low, turns that over as Pontes gets a chance to clear for Portugal. Carvalho chips the ball out into the neutral zone. Portuguese player upended there. Portugal looking for a penalty as Justin Torres went down to the floor, and that's going to do it for the first period. Great pace after 1 period of play. Greece 1, Portugal no score. We'll be back for the call of the second period. So back for the second period of action. Greece 1, Portugal no score. A pool quarterfinal, first quarterfinal game of the day of 4. All bets are off now, folks. The round robin means absolutely nothing. And especially looking at this year's tournament, the parity in these teams, the amount of tie games and one-goal games amongst the top teams. I tell you what, I think it's really up for grabs. From an outsider's perspective looking in, the United States look to be in control, and things might have fallen their way as far as the big teams maybe having to avoid them. But I tell you, these teams like Portugal and Greece and Switzerland, they're playing so well. So, we'll see what the second period brings us now. Portugal back to the attack. Greece chipped the ball out, and it goes all the way down into Greek territory. Ball's chipped out over the glass. We see a lot of discussion going on down there between players, and some of it's of the friendly sort, but a lot of it is maybe players, like you say, we said there some familiarity here between these players. A few smiles, couple little barbs and jabs thrown back and forth. And I would say some vicious case of verbal assault going on the floor as well. So what team can keep their heads, what team can stay out of the box, and ultimately which team will move on to the semifinals and play for a medal at this year's tournament. Either Greece or Portugal will have the opportunity to play for a medal. I don't know if anybody's out there listening remembers the very beginning of the week, I called Portugal to be in the medal round. So, can I be right? I don't know. Tell you what, these two teams, I think you can flip a coin right now. But as of now, Greece with the upper hand and a one-goal lead here just a minute into the second period. Greece 1, Portugal no score. Face-off is going to be to the right of Bretis. From the draw, Portuguese win it. Dakota shot right on, and Bretis is going to hold on to that one. Pace to start off this second period, considerably slower than the last 8 minutes of the first. First period of blistering speed. From the draw. George Nistis goes down to help out. Carvianaris in behind the Portuguese defenseman. Calling for the pass, doesn't get it. And the ball is chipped into the neutral zone by Portugal. Great battle along the boards there. Carvianaris comes away with it almost single-handedly for the Greeks. Ball knifed into Greek territory, though, by Portugal. Here's a turnover by the Greece defenseman Adamu. Ball's down low. Here's Carvalho behind the net. Carvalho can't hold it onto that one. And Carnaviaris is going to just knife it down into Portuguese territory for Medeiros to play. Long pass up to the blue line. Here's Carvalho. He had a chance in all alone momentarily, but Danny Novas, number 39 for Greece, cuts that opportunity off. I don't know if there's any big man runs as good as Danny Novas for this Greek team. In my opinion, one of the best defensemen here, by far. Ball's chipped along the wall. Carvalho knifes it up for Macbeth. Dustin Macbeth. Dustin Macbeth, he turns that over, and away comes Greece now. The Arcalis boys are out there. Ball chipped out to the slot area. Joe Pontes giving a watchful eye there for Portugal. Down low, here's Arcalis. Arcalis, backhand pass, ball's in the slot area. Nice play there by Pontes to make sure Arcalis didn't get a shot. Pedro Cabral now comes up with it. Cabral just going to wait for his mates to change. Cabral, what a job there by Pedro Cabral. He stick handled out of a world of trouble there. And Portugal gets a chance to make the line change. Ball's dumped in deep. On the attack goes Justin Cabral. Cabral brings it to the net. Redis steers that one aside with ease. Here's a chance out front as Matthew David's wide open in that high slot. Greece might want to pick him up there. Looks like we'll have a stoppage behind the net. Face-off is going to be to the left of Redis. Tested, but not beaten. So, ball back down behind the Greek net. Chance for Romano to chip it out. Does so. Ball's going to come all the way down the floor, though. No flooring indicated. And I think Sakara thought there might have been a whistle there. Sakara, nice pass there. Finds the stick of Leal. Leal's got David with him. Here's Leal. Leal tries to hit. Ricardo Perez driving to the front of the net. Can't get it there. Here's Leal, down low for Perez. Perez backhand shot. That's right on and steered aside. Matthew Leal having his best game of the tournament easily here for Team Portugal. Really seeing a lot of jump out of big number 86 there for Portuguese. Greece now. Agiris, he puts the ball down deep. Ball comes all the way down the floor. Good forecheck there by the big Greek forward Adam Romano. Really like this number 21. Plays hard all the time and very, very effective using his body. Ball's chipped out of play. That faceoff's going to come outside the Portuguese blue line. 4:44 into this second period. 1-0 Greece. From the draw, Creador. He turns it over for Barbas. Barbas gains the blue line for the Greeks. Ball squeezes out though. And away comes Kirioga, Jason Kirioga. Puts it down low. Vredes is going to go out and leave it there for Adamu. Ball comes up the wall and chipped out of play. We'll have a face-off in Greek territory. Face-off, won by the Greeks. Here's Adamu. Adamu under some pressure from Creador. Nice little spin move to get away from here. And here comes Adamu. This guy can fly. Here's Adamu. Tries to get the backhand pass to Barbas. Couldn't quite get it there. And away comes Leal. Leal turns that ball over inside Greek line. Pitsikoulis now gains the blue line for the Greeks. And he's stopped by Kirioga. Kirioga for Justin Cabral. Justin Cabral. He fans on that shot. Tries to go across from Macbeth. Can't find him. Plays moved out and Pitsikoulis takes it for Greece. Pitsikoulis didn't gain the blue line. Greeks had to wait for him to clear. Now they do so. Nice move there by Barbas to come in with the ball. Josh Barbas now jumps off the bench. He can't get to it. Great battle along the wall and Greece comes away with it. Here's Nistis. Nistis looking for Danny Novas. Great defensive play there by Sakara to rob it from Danny Novas. Here come the Greeks. Carvalho throws it over for Macbeth. Macbeth about 2 steps behind, has to wait. There's a shot right on, rebound in the slot area. Macbeth shoots, deflected high up top. We're going to have a penalty here, or maybe it might be just a high sticking the ball. We'll have to wait and see. I believe it is high sticking the ball. Face-off will come outside. Great scoring chance there for the Portuguese, one of their better ones of the game. And Bredes had to stand tall there. So face-off outside. And gotta say it again, the Portuguese using their bench much more, and Greece. Both teams using their bench a lot more than earlier. Here's a shot by Peter Cabral to slot. And the aforementioned Pedro Cabral didn't get many shifts the last few games. And in this one, I tell you what, he's playing very, very well for this Portuguese squad. Cabral reaches in. That one's going to be offsides. 6:43 gone into this second period. Still 1-0 for the Greeks. Team Greece now, Stevie Alvo. George Gortzos' favorite player in this tournament, Alvo. Here's a long pass for Leal. Leal takes that onside. Nice run there by Matthew Leal. Shot for David in the slot. David rips that one high and wide. Portugal getting a couple of chances here. Carrera. Little difficulty coming back there. Greeks have some numbers on this rush. Nice steal there by Carrera. Long pass for David. David waiting for some help to come in over the zone. Here's David. Almost a give and go. Can't quite get it there was Perez. Pass in the slot area. That shot is blocked by the Greek defenseman, Adamou, and a nice play there by Adamou. Here comes the Greeks. 3-on-2. Portugal trying to catch up. Shot, that goes wide. Long time since the Greeks have had a shot here, folks. Portugal starting to take the play a little bit here. And the ball is frozen along the wall just past the halfway point of this second period. Team Greece lead 1-0. You're watching coverage of the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. Play continues now, ball in the neutral zone. Real nice play there by Carioga, moving it up for the Portuguese. Here's Christopher Creador. Creador with Cabral driving to the net. Creador takes a shot, that just misses. Matthew David getting a lot of floor time here for the Portuguese. Certainly one of the more exciting offensive threats for this Portuguese ball hockey club. Face-off is going to stay in Greek territory now. Fredis gets set for the face-off to his right. Carvalho's getting a little equipment check done there. Official's going to help him out with that. Only one penalty so far this game. The officials really, can't believe I'm going to say this out loud, they're really doing a fantastic job. Got to give them credit. Here's Carvalho. Carvalho spins away from a check. Carvalho down behind the Greek goal. Carvalho tries to will himself out front. He can't beat the Greek defenseman. Macbeth comes in now. Here's Macbeth. Dustin Macbeth back to the point for Carrera. Here's Macbeth. Macbeth wrist shot, that's blocked. And the Greeks just do well to keep the Portuguese on the outside. Great defensive zone coverage here by Portugal, or by Greece. Macbeth tries a pass into slot. Barbas intercepts that one. Away come the Greeks. Pitsakoulis going to the net. Here's Barbas. Jesse Barbas for Josh Barbas. There's a shot, and that one deflected up into the mask of Daniel Medeiros. Had to be careful here. Portugal, 2-on-1. Peter Cabral trying to get to it, but that's a battle of the wily veterans there. Peter Cabral and Paul Barbas, and both guys running down like they're 20 years old. What will the win here shown by these players here this afternoon? Greece and Portugal locked up here in a dandy. 1-0 Greece, 5 minutes, 22 seconds remain in this second period of play. Portugal down low, shot right on there. Justin Cabral's shot is stepped aside by Vredes. Portugal with some pressure. Down low, Arcalis tries to clear it. Arcalis chips it out momentarily. A ball knocked in by Arlindo Arago of Portugal. Portuguese behind the net. Arago's going to take a step in. And David, I don't know if David's been off the floor. Unbelievable how much floor time this kid gets, and he keeps going. You'd never say he's tired. We got a penalty coming up. David all alone in front, and he scores. Holy cheese and crackers, what a play by Matthew David. He was upended behind the net. He kept going and walked out and stuffed it around Vredes. For a second there, it looked like the Greeks were confused, expecting the official to blow the whistle for the penalty, but David had the ball the whole time. Oh my goodness. Matthew David, how are you today? What a goal. And the Greeks might be best to get a timeout here, perhaps. This has been all Portugal this period. Vredes has been stealing the show so far. Wow, Matthew David. Just what the doctor ordered if you're a fan of the Portuguese team. Let's see what kind of answer the Greeks got. And they'll send a line of Romano, Bosniakis, and Pitsakoulis. No, and sorry, Stevie Alvo. And you know something? I like that line. That's a good choice. From the draw, Carrera. Ball up. Here's Adamu now. Adamu's got it for Greece. Adamu finds Alvo. Here's Alvo. Puts one high on the net. Medeiros has to track that one down and hold on for the face-off, and that's why you wanted it if you're Greece after that goal. Right away, ball in deep, and on Daniel Medeiros. Face-off, won by the Greece, Alvo. Here's a shot by Adamu. That one gets deflected. Romano now for the Greeks. Here's Romano. Romano to Alvo. Alvo, he finds some room at the top of the crease. Can't quite get it there. Carrera with a chance to clear to Creador. Creador up for Lille. Here's Lille. Lille back for Creador. Can't get that one. Ball down low. Portugal on the attack again. Here's Torres. Torres loses that one. And Bosniakis will have a chance to come away for the Greeks. Bosniakis upended. Play continues. Here's Bosniakis. He moves the ball across the blue line. That one's intercepted. And play continues. Rolling Stoner checking in. A cracker of a game, Steve. Absolutely. Maybe I should start using that one. It's a cracker of a game. For those of you joining us online, you are being treated to a good one. No big surprise, though. These two teams some history with each other. Very well matched up. Stats similar in the tournament. So no surprise here what's happening at the Bussard Arena today. Greece, nice pass out front. Medeiros gets the paddle down on that one as Michael Hiononis sneaks in from the point and has a one-time attempt on Medeiros, and that's Medeiros' best save in a long time for Portugal. From the draw, Nistis got Barbas going to the net. Nistis looking to hit Pitsakoulis in the slot. That shot's deflected. Pitsakoulis deflected that one over the top of the net. That was dangerous. Greeks now applying pressure of their own. Barbas, great work down low. Hits the ball out for Nistis. Back to the point to Hiononis. Hiononis puts the ball down low for Josh Barbas. Barbas tied up there by Dakota. Greeks winning the battles now on the wall. This game has had its ebbs and flows. Most of this period's been all Portugal. Greeks trying to find an answer here now. Ball chipped out into the neutral zone, and Hiononis goes back and gives chase for Team Greece. Nice backhand pass here. Greeks, 2-on-1. Nistis all alone in front. Shoot, score! George Nistis with the go-ahead goal. And Greece take the lead, 2-1. So when the chips are down, you count on your leaders, you count on your veterans. And George Nistis don't need much room. He made no mistake and snuck it by the block of Daniel Medeiros. And Greece get a big lift going into this third period. Grab the lead. Here's Matthew David now. He's got a chance to be sent in. Doesn't get the right bounce. David settles things down. Nice pass in the slot. There's a shot. That goes wide. Rebound attempt goes wide. Portugal right back to work in the offensive zone. David down low for Perez. Perez comes around. Perez holds on. Waits for one of his Portuguese teammates to open up. Perez takes a shot. That one gets deflected wide. Chance for Greece to come out, but David intercepts. Here's David back to the point. Big drive there off the stick of Victor Ferreira. And Ferreira's got a big, heavy shot back there. He showed it just in. Here come the Portuguese. Lay the ball in deep. Portugal, desperate need of a line change. Long lead pass for the Greeks. It's Barbas. Barbas trying to get it to Adamu. Adamu jumped up into the play. Couldn't hold on. Creador now. Portugal's got some numbers coming on this rush. Creador shot right on. Redis way out of his crease to stop that one. And Sequeira turns it over for Portugal. Here's Sequeira. Sequeira, nice move. Shot right on, and Redis stares that one to the corner, and that's going to do it. And just like the first period, folks, the last 5-6 minutes of this one, play really opened up. It looked like Portugal were going to steal momentum away with a goal and great play, but Team Greece and George Nistis back for the third period of action. Portugal right to the attack right away. And wouldn't you know who's setting up a scoring chance is Matthew David. Pitsakoulis now fighting hard down low. Greek's got a player open in front of the net. Barbas, forehand, backhand, shoot, scores! Joshua Barbas was left wide open in front of the net. And Pitsakoulis did a phenomenal job winning the battle down low on the boards. Barbas had all the time in the world. Daniel Medeiros hung out to dry on that one. Never had a chance, and just like that, the Greeks have pulled a WWE Ric Flair. They busted it wide open. 3-1. Team Greece over Portugal. So the next goal in this one, as cliche as it sounds, is gonna be big. One more, this might be over. If the Greeks can score, if Portugal score, it really tightens things up. Early in this third period, lots of time left for the Portuguese. Carnaviaris knifes that one into Portuguese territory. Carioga tries to move it over, can't do so. Greece really forechecking hard now. Dakota spins off his man. Dakota pass up the wall for Creador. Creador finds Torres. Torres, high slot, looking for Creador. Nice play by Rumpentinos to intercept that. Here's Torres down low. Torres. Rumpentinos bumps him off the ball once again. Dakota steps up. Chance to keep it in. He's under some stiff checking there. Barbas can't get it out, and finally they do. Here's Barbas. Barbas got Rumpentinos to the net. Big save there by Daniel Medeiros, and a second save on the rebound. And the Greeks, all of a sudden, a real jump in their steps. They're putting it to Portugal right now. And Daniel Medeiros keeping his team in it. From the draw, here's Macbeth. Macbeth, he chips the ball up into Greek territory. Adamu with possession for the Greeks. Adamu, nice spin move there to get away from Macbeth. Adamu finds Alvo. Alvo, long shot in off the glass. Portuguese defenseman behind the net. That's Carrera. Moves the ball up. Here's Carvalho. Carvalho gains the line, but Adamu comes back. Here's Macbeth. Macbeth tries to feather one in for Carvalho. That one just shot up into the glass by the wily veteran, Paul Barbas. 2:20 into the third period. And Greece, with a late second period tally and a quick one here early in the third, have taken control and lead by a score of 3-1. Novas now with a chance to come out for the Greeks. Danny Novas shakes the check of Matthew David. Here's Novas. Novas takes a cross check there from Carrera. Play goes on. Carrera steals and comes out for the Portuguese. Here's Sequeira. Sequeira to Leal. Leal feathers one back for Carrera. Carrera, big long drive, and that one goes high over the glass. And the face-off will come outside the Greek blue line. From the draw, and Greece comes away with it. had some numbers. Nice quick back check there by the Portuguese. Here's Sakara. Sakara, long pass, looking for David in the neutral zone. And a big collision out there then as Joe Barbas banged into Davis. Here's Barbas now. He's got the ball. Joe Barbas up to the blue line. Can't quite get it in. And the Portuguese with a chance to come away. Good battle along the wall there. Matthew Dakota comes out with it for Portugal. Dakota, cross floor pass up the middle floor. Nice move there by Justin Cabral at the blue line. Cabral almost found his way through, but ball rolled in harmlessly and Redis covered up. Drew Campo checking in with us, putting a shout up to Dustin McBeth. Dustin McBeth playing very well today, Drew, getting a lot of floor time. What's up, Steve? Well, Drew, I'm up, you're up, sun's up. Unfortunately for your Portuguese team, I might almost be up soon. They need to get on the board. Thanks for checking in, Drew. Appreciate it. Adamu behind the net. Not in any hurry to move the ball out. Portugal with 3 forecheckers in the attacking zone. That's pretty rare to see that in this ball hockey tournament. Carioga moves the ball up for Portugal. Here's a long lead pass. Looking to send Justin Cabral in. Cabral and Stevie Alvo battle for the ball down low. Once again, great job by the officials here, letting these guys play. A lot of incidental contact, but you can tell nothing dirty going on. Here's a chance for Portugal. And Torres wound the fire, wishes he had to now. Tried to get a little too fancy and lay the ball off. Agiris now for Greece. Agiris, he puts a long cross floor pass. Looking for Romano. Agiris in the slot, shoot, scores! Beautiful backhand pass by Agiros. And Michael Barbas comes in and fires it home. Team Greece with their 4th of the game. And this Cinderella run for the Portuguese may be over here today, as Team Greece really starting to click on the offensive side of the ball. 10:02 remain in this 3rd period, and the Greeks now with a commanding 4-1 lead. Timeout call by Portugal, and they're going to need to find an answer quick.
Timeout, Portugal. The 4th goal scored for Greece, scored by player list number 27, Borgos Michael, assisted by number 7, Argyris Mario, and number 77, Ionis Michael. Time 34:58. Change Portugal. Instead of the number 29, Medeiros Daniel, there is now the goalkeeper is the number 35, Cruz Justin, tied at 34:58.
So, play continues. We're going to have a penalty call here now, too. I have my eyes averted. And it's going to go to the Greeks. So this is getting interesting now. That might be just what the doctor ordered here for Portugal. Certainly some chirping going on between the benches now. And I'm surprised the officials not over there talking to the benches, telling them to keep it down. 3-goal lead. Not big enough for things to get out of hand, but you certainly got to watch it if you're the officials. Face-off is going to be to the right of Redis. Face-off won by Portugal. They've got Ricardo Perez up top on the point. First time seeing Perez in that position this week. Surprised I don't see Carrera out there. Pedro Cabral on the power play as well. Here's a shot, low drive there by Sequeira. That one just misses. Leal out there as well. Here's Leal, there's a shot on goal. Cabral back for Leal. Portugal trying to go with their number 2 unit first. Why not? Get things going. Carrera, his shot is blocked. Keeps one in. Leo's gonna grab that and knock it down. He puts it back for Carrera. Carrera.
2 minutes penalty for the player with the number 39 from
Perez.
Greece,
Carrera.
for body check.
Carrera
35,
for Cabral. Peter Cabral. Back to Carrera. Deflected by Corral. That one just missed. Comes out the other side now for Creador. First touch of the ball for Christopher Creador on this power play. Creador back for Perez. Perez, Carrera shot. That's blocked by Barbas. Up top for the Greeks. And the Greeks with a chance to clear. Great job by Team Greece. Nothing getting through to the net there, except for a cheeky deflection by Pedro Cabral. Perez now. He's going to try a long one. Matthew David going to get in and get that rebound off the boards. Creador hustling off. And Portugal come out with a new set of forwards on the power play. Here's Justin Cabral. Cabral back for Carrera. Carrera, big drive. And Vredes makes a great play there. With no rebound, Matthew David lurking like a shark around the crease. But a good job there by the Greek goaltender, Vredes. $18 seconds left to go in this power play. Face-off is going to be to the left of Vredes and won by the Greeks. Manos battling for possession down low. Chris Manos, veteran defenseman for this Greek team, puts the ball out to the blue line, and ball will be cleared now as Jesse Barbas comes down for the Greeks. Barbas for Adamu. Adamu shot high over the top of the net. Good opportunity there for the Greeks as the defenseman, Adamu. If he decides not to play ball hockey, he could certainly be a track star. He can run all day. Here comes Torres. Justin Torres puts the ball to the corner. Team's back at even strength now. Just past the halfway point of this second period, and every minute ticks by. You got to think the Greeks are very happy watching that clock move. Team Greece lead 4-1. Just past the halfway point of this third. Back, folks. Portugal with possession in Greek territory. Matthew David pass out front. Portugal doing everything they can. Certainly no quit in this Portuguese team. David again looking for his second wraparound goal of the game. Asking the official, what about the hook there, as he was lassoed coming around the net. 4-1 Greece. 5 minutes, 48 seconds remain in the hockey game. Place starting to get some fans walking into the building as our next game going to feature the host country, Switzerland, and they're up against it for sure. They're going to tangle with the United States of America. Should be a good one. From the draw, face-off won by Portugal. Sequeira puts the ball down below the line, and Barbas now with a chance to come away for the Greeks. Barbas comes outside for Adamu. Adamu, how quick does this guy get in a rush? Turns the ball over, though, and Carrera comes away for Portugal. Carrera's pass knifed into Greek territory. Adamu comes back. Good communication there from Paul Barras, telling Adamu where to go. Here's Barbas. For Barbas. Backdoor pass to Canaviaris. And what a feed there from Michael Barbas to Peter Canaviaris on the side, and he deposits it into the wide open cage. And I hate to say it, because the Portuguese, they're my boys. But I think you can stick a fork in them. They're done now. 5-1 Greece. 5 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the third period, and Team Greece full value here today. They have been simply almost perfect, folks. They had one stretch where they didn't play very well. But I tell you what, the better players for the Greeks have been the better players this game for sure. So, last third of this third period. Portugal, Cabral, shot on goal. Here's Macbeth. Macbeth down below the goal line. Here's Macbeth. Spins around. It's got Brandon Aruda in the slot. Can't get it there. Ball comes down low. Back for Macbeth. Macbeth. And I tell you what, I don't know if there's an injury. It's probably just smart coaching, to be honest. Don't see a lot of Danny Novas or George Nistis now. And that could be just that, you know something? I'm probably jumping to conclusion injury. That's very smart to save those guys a little. We're going to have a penalty called here, though. And see the Greek defenseman, Nicholas Rampantinos, in some distress, and a slashing penalty going to come, and Brandon Aruda going to go to the box. And this is the stuff the officials are going to watch out for now. So we've got some chirping between the benches. And now the Greeks come out with Nistis and Novas on the power play. Up by 4, 4:06 remain in the hockey game. And the Greeks going to get 2 minutes to essentially, I think they're just going to try to eat some clock here. Aruda in the penalty box, very, very upset. Still shouting, and they're showing him on the big screen here in the rink. I don't think he realizes it. So, Greece move the ball on the power play. Novas back for Nistis, and you can tell the Greeks aren't in any hurry here to do anything. I don't want to use the word stupid, but I will. They won't do anything stupid with the ball here. Not going to try to force the issue. Very happy to move the ball to the outside. And if they get the shot in the slot, they'll give it a shot. Pitsakoulis in the slot here. Here's Nistis. Nistis for Novas. Novas, high drive. That one hit the goaltender Medeiros in the mask. So the face-off will, the whistle will be blown right away as per international rules. Greece controlling now on the power play. Nistis. Down low for Pitsikoullis. Pitsikoullis looks to get the ball across for Adamu. Adamu back for Nistis. Nistis to Novus. Back for Nistis. Pitsikoullis now. Back to the point to Nistis. Nistis bobbles that one for a second. Like we say, Greeks in no hurry here, just eating up time off the clock. Portuguese starting to realize that. Christopher Criador forces the issue up top. Nice interception there by Matthew Leal for Portugal, and he deposits the ball down the floor, and his mates will change. Criador, the only one to stay out. Penalty just about to expire now. 5 seconds in. I wonder if Brandon Aruda has calmed down over there in that penalty box. Let's hope he has. Out of the box, Greeks get the blue line. Nope, offside's called. And 2 minutes exactly remaining in the third period. So, looking ahead here, excuse me, the Greeks gonna move on. And they are going to play the winner of Switzerland and the United States. Just trying to see if I can see ahead what time that game will be tomorrow. That game will either be at 5:45 or 8 o'clock. The two A-pool semifinals are that time. I'm just not sure which one is which, folks, to be honest. Yeah, looking ahead here tomorrow. It will be Greece versus the winner of the USA and Switzerland. That game will be at 5:45 Swiss time. Team Greece punching their ticket to the semifinals at the World Championship. The Greeks gonna play for a medal. Here's Matthew David. No surprise there as David still going hard to the end. Penalty coming up to the Greeks. Portugal, long shot there from the point, a wrist shot from the point by Chris Criador. Beats Bredis. Chris Criador with a long shot there. And unfortunately, probably a case of too little, too late. 1 minute left to play. Criador's shot from the point beats Bredis. Rolling Stoner checking batters again. Shout out to the boys from Portugal, Macbeth and the boys. Heads up, boys, and you know something? Absolutely. Stoner, they should keep their heads up. They've had a hell of a tournament this week. Represented themselves. They've represented their hometowns, and they've represented their native country, Portugal, with pride here. A lot of people from Portugal coming down for the trip. They've had great fan support here for the games. People coming here from Portugal. I can't believe it, actually. And we even checked it out. We said, are those guys family? Are they with the teams? No. They came here from Portugal to see this team play. So certainly they should be proud of what they've accomplished, and they've still got a chance of finishing. They're going to be in the A pool for sure in the next one. Just a matter of where they're going to place now. Portuguese not too far from middle contention. Victor Ferreira, he takes a shot. That one's steered aside by Bredis. And here's Perez. Out for Leal. Nice pass by Leal. Hits the stick of Ferreira in front. And Team Greece starting to celebrate. They are off to the semifinals. And they'll await the winner of Switzerland versus the USA. Final score, Greece 5, Portugal 2. Congratulations to the Portuguese on a great effort. And good luck to Greece the rest of the way from the 2015 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. I'm Steve Powers signing off. We'll be back for the next quarterfinal game.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, SICA presents the best player from each team. Best player from Team Portugal is the player list number 19, Pires Ricardo. Best player from Team Greece is the player with the number 2, Nistas George. The national hymn will now be played. We kindly ask you to stand up for the national hymn from the team of Greece. We thank you for your visit and hope to see you again. The next game between USA and Switzerland starts at 3:30.